Hi guys, it's me, Tech Jake. And today, we're checking out something that doesn't always get the same attention as the latest smartphone or laptop, but it's one of those products that almost every home or office setup needs to have, a solid, all-in-one printer. And this one right here is a little different. It's stylish, it's compact, and it's got a bit of personality. This is the Canon Office Products TS9020 wireless all-in-one printer in the eye-catching red finish. So, right away, let's talk design because most printers are, let's be honest, boring. They're either big blocks of white or gray plastic that just sit in the corner of your desk or office. But Canon went with something different here. The TS9020 in red actually looks modern, almost like a piece of tech you'd want to show off instead of hiding under a desk. It's compact and sleek, with a glossy top panel that gives it a more premium feel compared to the chunky printers we've all used before. But of course, design isn't everything. You need a printer that can actually perform. The TS9020 is what's called an all-in-one, which means it's not just a printer. It also scans and copies, giving you a full set of features for both home and small office use. And the setup here is surprisingly straightforward. Canon has really leaned into making this thing easy to use, from the touchscreen on the front to the wireless setup process. Speaking of wireless, let's get into connectivity because that's where a lot of people either love or hate their printer. The TS9020 supports mobile and tablet printing, which basically means you can send a document or photo straight from your phone without messing with cables. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, you'll be happy to know it works with AirPrint. And if you're on Android or just prefer cloud-based printing, Google Cloud Print is also supported. That's huge for convenience because you can be anywhere in your house, or even on the go, and still send something to print. Now, for the print quality, Canon has always been known for great photo printing, and that carries over here. This printer uses a 6-color individual ink system, which helps it deliver sharper text and more vibrant photos compared to the basic 4-color printers out there. Whether you're printing a college essay, an important business document, or a family photo, the quality is going to be impressive. And since the inks are individual, you only need to replace the color that runs out instead of an entire cartridge. That saves money and reduces waste in the long run. Scanning and copying also work really well here. The flatbed scanner on top can handle anything from ID cards to documents to photos, and the copier is super easy to access right from the touchscreen. For anyone running a small office or even a side hustle at home, these extra features can be a game changer. One of the things I appreciate about this model is just how compact it is. A lot of all-in-one printers end up taking up half your desk space, but the TS9020 manages to pack everything into a relatively small footprint. You can slide it onto a shelf, desk corner, or even a cabinet without it feeling like it's taking over your space. Another highlight is the user interface. Canon gave this printer a bright, responsive color touchscreen that's actually easy to use. No more confusing button combinations or weird LED displays, it's straightforward, just like using your phone or tablet. That's important because the less time you spend trying to figure out your printer, the better. And since we're in 2025, you know I have to talk about smart features. This printer doesn't just support mobile printing, it also ties into popular cloud services. So if you've got documents stored on Google Drive or photos in the cloud, you can print them directly without even needing a computer. That's a level of convenience that fits right into the modern workflow. Now, let's talk speed. The TS9020 isn't necessarily the fastest printer in the world. If you're running a high-volume office where you're printing hundreds of pages a day, this might not be your go-to. But for everyday use, think homework, work from home.